quite hard for me to analyze myself or to, you know, for me to make create a theory. It's quite hard for me to sell myself because I'm not in the business of selling myself, I'm in the business of making music, so it's hard. It's not that easy. It's not that easy to answer that question. I'm not being stubborn, I just find it hard. So yeah, I always think of myself as a city person, someone who grew up loving the city, but there's always space around you in the city. Yeah, so this one song that I wrote, Teenager, was about us when we used to drive out to like Lake Chiwero. We used to drive out to the lake and they used to have like a DJ playing out there and we'd just sit by the river and drink and hang out. There's a lot of places where they play live music where we used to go and listen to music. And one of the great things about being here is the appreciation that we have of integrating our own traditional music with other types of music that we always heard. I think culturally it's quite a rich and unique landscape because the music just sounds like Zimbabwean music. Even the hardship, the difficulties that people have been through in the last 10 years have created a new expression for Harare and for musicians and artists and things here that, you know, it just becomes part of our identity, I suppose.
Funny kind of chosen ones, chosen to overcome, chosen for the hard life.
You know, my grandmother worked so hard and, you know, life is just life. It rolls on, life rolls on. And despite all the difficulties, you know, people still have to produce food, people still have to feed the family, and it's the women that do it. I think they're quite different in some ways. That they're quite, like, my dad is quite easy to engage academically. And so he's always inspired us to think about things, to think independently, to question things that other people might take for granted. Especially as a woman, like out in the world trying to do my thing in my own right. The older you get, the more you appreciate how difficult it is just to kind of hold things together. I don't take for granted that people are going to be interested in what I write, or people are going to even like my songs. You know, the challenge with some of the songs is, can I capture the tenderness that I feel? Things aren't that easy, so, you know, why not sing about it? Why not sing about it, you know? Listen to the song, and if you like it, let it mean whatever it means for you. So I just take all of those things and I mix them up and I try and make it sound like me. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create something new from my experiences that are all true.
There's a rattle of chains, but the men seem okay. With the rolling thunder they create. You're coveting hills, mountain of things, but kings and slaves all end up in graves.